What is going on, awesome peeps? Brent McCluskey here, Electrified Reviews. Welcome back to yet another e-trike review. Today we're reviewing this trike from AddMotor. Very sweet ride right here. Excited to dive into the specs, of course, but first things first, we have to roll the B-roll. Alright, so this is the AddMotor M-340 electric trike, which isn't technically released yet at the time of this review. AddMotor plans to launch this trike early January 2021 according to their website, and there is an early bird discount of $1,020 USD off, but AddMotor is keeping the final price kind of a secret until they announce it near the end of December 2020. So we do know that AddMotor's other trikes run for around $3,000 USD, and I imagine the price point on this one is going to be somewhere in that ballpark. So with the early bird discount, it'll likely be around $2,000 USD, which would be a pretty sweet deal. But of course, we're not going to know for sure what the price is going to be until the end of December. So the M340 is offered in three different colors: pearl white, starry blue, and Neptune blue, which is the color of this trike right here, and it comes with a 1-year comprehensive warranty. We've already covered what we know about pricing, so let's just go ahead and dive into the specs. The M340 has a 750 nominal watt Bafang hub motor with 80 newton meters of torque. We are a huge fan of Bafang motors here at Electrified Reviews, not just because they offer so much power compared to some of the more expensive brands out there, we won't name names, but also because they offer quite a bit more torque as well. Now, because this motor is in the front wheel, as they are with virtually all hub drive trikes, you're probably going to get some wheel slip. That's not really going to be an issue, but it is something just to keep in mind while you're riding. This motor brings the M340 up to a top speed of 20 miles per hour out of the box, but that top speed can be cranked up to around 28 miles per hour by adjusting the settings through the display. Honestly though, you may not want to go that fast on a trike because trikes have incredible stability at low speeds, but the faster you go, the more unstable they become. To accelerate, you can use the half grip twist throttle on the right hand side of the handlebars, or you can use the cadence sensing pedal assist. Now, like all cadence sensors, this one too does have some latency with motor activation and deactivation, but the throttle on the M340 is live from 0 miles per hour, and the brake levers are equipped with motor inhibitors, so you can kind of hack the latency by using those two features in conjunction with each other. The battery on the M340 is going to be a 48 volt, 16 amp hour system with Panasonic cells and a max estimated range of around 50 miles in perfect conditions. Now, real world range will probably be closer to around 25 miles, but just like every car commercial in the history of humankind, actual mileage may vary. Because this is a silverfish style battery, you do have to take out the seat post in order to remove it, and you also have to keep the keys in the battery during operation. Normally, silverfish style batteries tend to make e-bikes with hub motors in the rear wheel a bit back heavy, but I actually think they work great with front wheel hub motor trikes like this one. It just helps to keep the weight distribution balanced. I really love the step-through frame on the M340 because it makes getting on and off incredibly easy. The single tube design also has gussets near the head tube and bottom bracket to increase the frame's rigidity and strength, and with a 350-pound load capacity, that is going to come in handy. Speaking of load capacity, there's so much storage on this trike, it's bananas. The rear compartment has a 48-liter capacity, and the front basket has a 9-liter capacity and can carry up to 100 pounds. And that front basket, by the way, is attached to the frame of the M340, which will minimize the felt effects of the added weight from whatever is inside. It also means that whatever is inside won't spill out when you turn the handlebars. Nice. And right above the bottom bracket, there's a wooden footrest, which is a really comfortable place to put your feet up and just kind of chill if you're not in the mood to pedal. You can just use a throttle and you can ride it like a moped. We've also got an integrated headlight and tail light on this bike, and while they're not the brightest in the lands, they do a good job of increasing visibility and therefore increasing safety, which is always welcome. The wire management overall on this frame is actually pretty good, with practically all the wires being internally routed as well, which just makes for a way cleaner look. And the last thing I want to say about this frame is the handlebar reach, saddle height, and backrest are all adjustable, so you can really dial in your ride quite nicely. The suspension on the M340 is an AddMotor branded fork with approximately 80 millimeters of travel, and these do a great job of smoothing out the ride and especially for mitigating big single jolts, like when you're spacing out and you forget to notice that there's a huge piece of sidewalk that's like 3 inches higher than it should be. Yeah, that has never happened to me. Maybe like 4 or 5 50 times. There is no rear suspension or seat post suspension, but with the huge air volume of the 3 big old 4-inch fat tires, I don't really think you need them. Positioned right in the middle of the rear wheels is a Shimano tourney derailleur with a 7-speed cassette paired with a Shimano SIS index thumb shifter on the right-hand side of the handlebars. This drivetrain also has a double-sided aluminum bash guard, and while you probably won't be getting any strikes on your chainring here, I mean, it's a trike, it's not like an off-road, downhill, single-track ride, but still, this bash guard is going to help keep derailments at bay, especially with that super long chain. For stopping power, the M340 has Tektro mechanical disc brakes with 180mm rotors in the front and both rear wheels. I love that AddMotor has dual brakes in the rear, but on the version we tested, the brake on the left wheel pulled way harder than the brake on the right wheel, and it kept locking up whenever we hit the rear brakes. This might be something that can be adjusted after the fact, but honestly, this is just a tendency that we have found with almost every trike that we've tested that has dual brakes in the back. So I'm not really sure. If you guys have any advice on this, we would definitely love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments. So look, awesome peeps, the M340 is a comfortable trike that comes stock with pretty much everything you need for a fun day at the beach with a cooler in the back, a trip to the grocery store, or just like a nice leisurely ride, whatever you want to do. I mean, you get it. Look, this trike, like all trikes, is super stable at slower speeds, and that step-through frame makes it incredibly approachable. And probably the biggest selling point of this trike, right now at least, is the upcoming early bird discount, which is going to knock off a huge chunk of that sticker price. Alright, we have covered all the specs of the M40. Now it is time to take this 3-wheeled behemoth out for a ride. So, here we go. right, awesome peeps. That is it for the review of this trike right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are not already, please feel free to join us in our Discord channel. Leave a link for that down below in the description. Great place to hang out, ask questions, just chat about bikes, electric scooters, electric skateboards, and of course random stuff if you guys are into gaming, quantum mechanics. We have some interesting conversations there. We also have TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the good stuff. So if you guys want to hop on and join us there, that would be amazing. We would love to have you. So again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're having an awesome holiday season. Merry almost Christmas, happy Hanukkah, and yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.